Well then, hello everyone and welcome back to a new video on the channel, and today we are not doing monthly rival events. Yes, I know, incredible. A change of pace. Anyway, today we're going to be reviewing the last car in this season, which is the Porsche RSR race car. I don't really know much about this car. I don't know if it had any incredible achievements. All I know is that it has a Lego set, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be checking out today and racing it probably. We'll see. Let's hope it has better customization than the Mitsubishi, because boy, that had some disappointing customization. Truly, I mean, I know it's a race car and all, but they could have definitely added something more, but they didn't. There it is. So it's the Porsche GT Team 911 RSR. Honestly, not the longest race car name I've seen in my life. Anyway, let's see how it looks in Forza Vista. Honestly, very cool looking car. Um, that is a golden interior. Very interesting. I wonder if that's lighter. It is not. Gold is not light at all. Can I open anything else? We're not off to a good start, boys. I can't open anything else. Well, I guess that is all we're gonna get. Actually, can I see the interior? I mean, I know I can, but let's see it. It's a race car, so why is the steering wheel so big? Yeah, pretty typical race car stuff. Anyway, I really don't know how I'm gonna make this video interesting because it's the fourth race car we've gotten, and they're all kind of the same thing. So it's mid-engine rear-wheel drive, not rear-engine rear-wheel drive like most Porsches. So yeah, this could be interesting. Again, 1,300 kilograms? I mean, is it just me, or is that very heavy for a race car? Anyway, okay, we seem to be able to do some customization, and we can. Let's go. A racing V12. Oh, no. I think this is actually a 917 engine? The hybrid, I think. Maybe. I'm not putting it in anyway. How does the normal engine sound? That sounds good, I guess. I don't really want to put a Turbo S engine in it because it's heavier. It does put more power out, but I don't really care. I'm gonna turbo it, 100 horsepower more. I wonder if I can make this thing go into S1. I mean, I've shared my opinion before of S2 racing. I just don't like it because of the Brabhams, the BTTBs and everything, but I guess I could try it. First I want to do an S1 build. So I'm gonna downgrade the tires. Last time it worked, so yeah, semi-slicks. I guess that should be enough. I could put rally tires on it, but I honestly don't think rally tires are nice for rear-wheel drive cars. I just don't feel like they get you enough grip. So I'm gonna go with semi-slicks. Maybe not the most PI efficient option, but yeah, typical race car finishing at a 0 instead of a 5. But yeah, I'm gonna make the tire width a little longer, or wider, I guess. I'm not changing the fronts because that's way too much PI. I'm guessing everything here is already race parts, although I should probably check. Yep, all of it seems to be so. I can upgrade the brakes for some very bizarre reason. I'm not going to. It's already on race suspension. We can do weight reduction. That's good. That is good. And we can also keep it in S1 if we do weight reduction, although I don't really know if 50 kilos is worth 5 PI. I mean, oh, never mind. We can't really add a lot of horsepower to it. And even if I do, it bumps it up to S2. So I guess lightness it is if I want to race it in S1. I'm going to race it in S2 as well because it's probably going to be more interesting and I have nothing better to do with this car anyway. So does this bump the PI up? Let's go. We managed it. Before I go, actually, are these the lightest rims? I don't know why I'm asking this question every single time. They are, yeah. I mean, it's an obvious answer. Engine spacers? Actually not terrible, but I'm not adding them. I don't really like them. Anyway, final result. A little less handling, but also 50 kilos lighter, so nothing special. I mean, I'm guessing this S2 build is going to be a lot more interesting, but honestly, I feel like rear-wheel drive cars are better in S1 than they are in S2. I'm going to slap a quick tune on this thing, and I'll be right back. You know, I just realized I haven't actually driven this thing stock yet, so I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. It's not going to be too special. I just wanted to do this because I forgot to do it, and it is kind of something I like doing just for like educational purposes to see what I can improve on the car and like have a reference point. So like after I build my car, does it handle better? Is it faster? But yeah, I mean, pretty typical race car performance, I guess. It's nothing too special, as I said. I mean, not a lot of horsepower. Doesn't actually feel that heavy. Good handling. Brakes are good. I did brake. Ooh, okay. I did brake way too early for that corner, so that's my bad. But oh, it's the Bolo Ocho circuit. Hey, at least I'm not driving that Hyundai again. Anyway, yeah, pretty typical car. I'm very sad to say this because I do really like Porsche, but it really is just yet another race car. And it's crashed now. Okay, I'm gonna slap the tune that I had on it back. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this thing. Alright, a quick tune has been put on this thing. Let's see. I'm not expecting it to handle better because it has worse tires. It is lighter, but normally the tires are what really make the difference. It does have the super slick, like the super grippy slick tires, but yeah, it doesn't drive that much differently. To be honest, the rear end feels a little bit unstable. Weirdly enough, I guess I'm just gonna soften like suspension and stuff, like just make this a little bit lower than this and this, and put a little more aero on it. This should fix it, maybe. But yeah, pretty typical performance. I guess I'm gonna online race this thing. Yeah, much better now. I think I'm gonna probably online race this thing because I don't really find anything else I can do with it. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn to drive it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of practice with this thing, find some online game, and yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's hope we don't get punted off like I mostly get when I play online. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do on this one. Emerald Circuit's nice, Copper Canyon's pretty nice. I hope we miss the Grand Fontana because that's power build focused, and this is definitely not a power build. Not at all. Not in the lightness, and not in the power. It's the Emerald Circuit. That's unfortunate, but I guess the Emerald Circuit is nice for me to see what the characteristics of this car is, because, I mean, it doesn't seem too special. I can take that basically flat. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as the 4GT, I feel like. It's the same setup, mid-engine rear-wheel drive, not a bad thing. But I'm hoping it's not going to be as disappointing in terms of competitiveness, because that 4GT definitely was. But then again, that 4GT really didn't have a place, and I think this thing could do a lot better in S1. Although I'm gonna try S2 because this is kind of the class it's supposed to be in, with the tires it's supposed to be in. But here we go for race number 1 for me and race number 3 in the championship. I'm a little late to the party, but I should be okay unless I'm last. Okay. Half the lobby. It's more than half. It's like 2/3 of the lobby is in the same car. We're in the Porsche Cup. I don't know if you've watched this championship, but yep, I'm a participant now. I'm also going against some probably fast people. I mean, there's 3 guys from the same club. There's 2 other guys from the same club. Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun at all. I can already tell these guys are probably sweats. Also, I can already tell they've already gone for more power than grip, which in this game is better, but I don't like doing it, especially to cars that I've not driven before, because power builds are not nice to drive. What is this guy doing in his plebby Mercedes. And that's one person off. Why am I last? I might be in the Porsche Race Cup, but I am not actually competing in it. I'm just kind of driving. I really hope this lobby stays for the next event, because this could actually be a fun thing. I mean, everybody's racing in the same car. That's another person who's crashed. Another HTRA club member. I don't know what that club is, but it's a fact that they are from the same club, so I guess I gotta use it. This thing is not made for this. I mean, I can already tell because I don't have to slow down for any of these corners. I slow down way too much for that one. Can I overtake this Mercedes GTR, or am I just not allowed to? Okay. Sorry. Man, what is this guy even doing in this race? It's the Porsche Racing Cup, bro. Why sorry? Wait, I was the one who punted it. Man, get off my line. Up the inside. Yep, out of here. And from last, that is from last to 5th. I'm a good racing driver. I also haven't driven the circuit in a while now, so also 3rd is definitely not the gear to exit that corner in, but oh god. Oh god, it's the fast guys. Over line music, I see. I don't think that guy has a lot of handling, but you can definitely tell they have more power than I do. Maybe I really should have gone for those rally tires, and I maybe should have really slowed down for that corner. And I'm back to last. Very unfortunate. Anyway, cool first race. Everybody was in a Porsche. It's a very weird lobby. There we go. Now I am last. Dang. I mean, it is my first race. I haven't gotten used to the car yet. Yeah. And the problem is this thing is not made for this circuit. I mean, this circuit's made more for, like, people with grip, but more power. I mean, most circuits are made for that. But for example, the Emerald circuit could have been actually very interesting for this car, but no luck. Let's hope this lobby stays the same for the next event. Well, not exactly what I meant when I said not a power circuit, but I'm gonna accept it because I have a chance of being in that lobby again. And as I've stated already, I'd like to race against people who are only driving the new Porsche race car. I didn't expect this, honestly, but it's cool. Alright, here we go for the second race that I'm driving, and the first race of this championship. Let's see if I'm in the same lobby. There's another Porsche. Not exactly, but there's still a lot of Porsches, although this time there's a Viper. Of course there had to be a Viper, man. Also, this circuit is, again, not built for this car in the slightest, but it is what it is. Also, I can bet you a lot of these guys with the Porsches have all-wheel drive swapped. I mean, it's normally a better thing to do. Why are you beeping? It's normally a better thing to do, but I don't like doing it because, first of all, it's a race car. It's supposed to be rear-wheel drive, and also because, well, I'm an idiot. As you've seen from my cornering there, I don't know why I thought I could take the inside there, or why I decided to dive bomb a guy who was 50 kilometers in front. But, you know, I do stupid things like that sometimes. I'm hoping here I can catch some of the guys that don't have handling, because there is definitely people in this lobby who've gone more for power rather than handling. So, I mean, it is normally the way to do things, but oh god. And big brakes. Big brakes. Okay. Nobody slowed down there. That's not cool. I was expecting to get at least one overtake. But although that guy dropped a lot of positions, I think. And again, I'm going last. Dang. I guess the Chihuahua circuit is probably going to be better for this thing. It's a lot more tight. And it is a circuit that I'm pretty familiar with, so I should do better there. Somebody should crash here. And that's going to be me. Oh well. Me and this guy had a nice battle there. But I'm a little bit more of a skill issue than he is, so I lost it. And I'm last. God, I don't know why, but for some reason when I race online, my skill just takes a massive drop. Hey, at least I finished the race. At least I did DNF. But yeah, that guy was the only person in that lobby who was more of a skill issue than I was. So, I'll take it. It was a cool battle. Why do I not remember it? Oh, I have. Oh, I remember it. This is Death Corner. Okay. Man, what is this penalty? Alright, race 3. I'm not even going to show the last race. Believe me, there were no skill issues. Man, I'm starting in the back again. Of course I am. And the guy who's been winning every single race, and his 10th prestige is starting first. Oh my god. Grid RNG really doesn't help me here. And again, I'm going to get overtaken in the first straight, but then handling into the wall. Or not. Okay, this actually gripped up. Man, I'm getting flashbacks of the first monthly rival event that I've done on this circuit, which was with the electric Porsche race car. I don't know how many of you have actually watched that video and remember it, but it was a cool video. It was my first attempt at a monthly rival on camera, which is pretty cool. It is a very cool car as well. I do remember it pretty well. I'm not doing terribly in this race, although take that with a very, very, very good amount of doubt. Let's just say it that way. I'm not really the most consistent person, as you've probably seen already when it comes to online racing. I just can't follow my lines. And it doesn't help that I don't get any practice with the car I'm driving. And there we go, into the wall. At least that was not a penalty. No! That damn Viper. Come back here, boy. Man, I'm so done with people who drive meta cars. You know what? I'm just gonna say it's a Camaro. I can't blame a Camaro for ramming other people. It's kind of in the nature of the car. I want to catch up to that Viper. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm not losing to a Viper that's as bad at driving as he is. And there we go, power. Up the inside. Very cool. Very good overtake. Man, I really should stop racing online. I don't think it makes for very interesting content. I mean, you guys tell me that in the comments. I mean, hey, we're gonna overtake a car. Oh god. Why did I shift down to first? No! Not only am I not gonna catch the Viper, I'm gonna lose the Camaro. God damn it. Hey, remember what I said? That I drive very poorly when I'm online? There you have it. Alright, so I know that I said I was gonna stop after that race, but I decided to get into this one because it's the track that I've been driving for 5 hours for the previous 2 days. So, if I'm gonna do well on a track at the current point in time, this is the track I'm gonna do good at. Let's hope I don't crash into the first corner wall, because that sucks. I mean, that first corner is absolutely frustrating hell. Yep, I'm gonna get overtaken by everybody first, and then everybody's maybe gonna crash in the first corner, or not. That guy got a slowdown penalty. I would presume. Don't unghost, please. Thank you. Actually, if the people take those poles. Damn it. It's just Porsches everywhere. What is this? What is this? And it's not even a Porsche that's winning. Damn it! I have just decided I'm not doing online racing in S1 class anymore, so I'm gonna try S2. What could go wrong? First of all, I want to change the tires back to the originals, because why not? I was really hoping I could do good on that circuit, but no, I'm gonna get rammed by that goddamn Chevrolet Camaro. Oh my god, I hate people who do that, man. That is why I hate doing online racing. I want to see how far we can get with just the stock engine. I don't think very far, because the only horsepower upgrade we have is... Oh, never mind. I forgot you upgrade the turbos, and then a cooler, and then restrictor plates. Huh, I guess this could actually work out. Brakes, 4995. I mean, if I can keep the stock engine, I wouldn't mind at all, but that's 997. Is there anything else I can do? Engine spacers? Maybe, some? No, I don't want to put engine spacers. I need, what, 1 PI? I need 1 PI, come on. There's something I can do that is going to give me 1 PI, right? There doesn't seem to be. Okay. We have 985 horsepower and we weigh 1,276 kilos. I am pretty sure that that is the same stats we got in that Ford GT. What are we going to get if I put a more powerful engine in this? For example, the 911 turbo engine. Let's see. It's already turboed, so I'm guessing nothing there. What was it again? 956 horsepower or something like that? So what if I put every single horsepower upgrade on this engine? That jumps it up into S1, into X class. I actually don't know if we can get it down from there. We can, if we remove the exhaust. Actually, how does the new exhaust sound? It sounds a lot more race car-y, to be honest. I'm gonna keep that. I know it's probably better for me to just remove it instead of lose more horsepower, but I like the way it sounds. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. So, is that less? It's lighter. So, what if I don't put the turbo? What if I put all the other horsepower upgrades, but I don't upgrade the turbo? That's also less. Huh. Well, in that case, what about the third engine? The 917 hybrid. We can turbo. That's gonna put us up to X class. We can maybe change these. How much horsepower does this have? 912? How much does this have now? Less? Huh, okay, well in that case, I have no problem. If I can stick with the original engine, I have no problem with that. It's heavier than having the turbo engine, but does that really matter? I can put anti-lag on this thing. Can you believe me if I said I wouldn't? Because I won't. Anyway, 985 horsepower, 1,276 kilos. What did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? It doesn't matter. It's 1 PI off the max, so that's unfortunate, but yeah, I don't actually think we're going to have to do much to the tune. I'm just going to change the gears. Alright, let's see how this thing does now in S2. I'm not expecting much, firstly because S2 is not very popular, and to the people it's popular to, they always drive some meta cars, so Oh, this thing sounds insane. It feels snappier. I hope the rear end isn't too loose. Panoramica, Dunas Blancas, Los Jardines. Oh, that's an ended event. I just realized. What a terrible roll this one was. Plaza is gonna be terrible. Linea Costera, I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna accept it. I might as well. Let's hope there's no Koenigsegg CCGTs or Brabhams or Bat to the Blades or, you know, the other 1 million S2 class road racing metacars out there. Alright, please don't all be BTTBs and Brabhams. Please. I'm starting first, that's not a good sign. There's nobody here. Okay, there is. Another Porsche. A Ford GT. No metacars. That's interesting. There's a Jesco. That guy's gonna crash into the first corner. Yeah, okay, I actually stumbled across a pretty normal lobby, and I started first. That doesn't happen a lot, believe me. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Please don't get punted off or crash. I'm begging. I want a good race. I'm not gonna get any viewer. Oh my goodness! That is a very unstable rear end. I think I've made the suspension too stiff or something. Let's hope nobody knows that knocking down those poles actually makes you faster. Does anybody know? No. I know about it, but I can't take it properly. What am I doing? Oh, I think this thing is way too snappy. Yep, I think that guy has had the same idea as I did. Man, why did he slow down so much? I tried not to hit him, and then he just decided he wouldn't release the brakes. I don't like the way this thing drives. Come on! Oh my goodness, I do not like the way this thing drives. I don't like the way this thing drives. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave and change the tune on this because this thing drives terribly. The rear end basically didn't exist. How is this thing mid-engined? This feels just like a normal Porsche with its rear-engine layout. How? I don't believe that this thing is mid-engine. Aerodroma Marigold and Los Jardines. Let's hope we're gonna miss the Los Jardines, because I really don't like that circuit. Let's just say that. Especially in S2 class cars, and even more especially with an S2 class car with rear-wheel drive. We're gonna skip it. Thank God. Let's see how this thing drives now. First gear is very bad. Nah, the rear end is still terrible. Why? Why does this thing have the worst rear end ever? It's snappy into the corner like a Porsche, but then the rear end just loses it like a Porsche. I don't understand. This thing is apparently not rear engine, so why does it handle like this? It's probably my tune. Okay, that was terrible. Rear end's a little bit loose, but it's better than it used to be. I just made the rear have a lot more grip. Yeah, this isn't that bad. Is it going to be competitive? Hell no, especially not with just 900. Okay, especially not with just 900 horsepower. This thing is a literal duplicate of that Ford GT. That Ford GT had the same amount of horsepower, it weighed just as much, and it wasn't competitive, so let's hope that this isn't going to be the same. Although, I'm starting to get the feeling it probably is. Okay, well, there's people in this one. Okay, I did not expect that many people. That is good. We're starting midway / at the front, so we should be able to do pretty good. Although I've totally, absolutely given up on doing good. I mean, for some reason, I just can't drive good at online racing. And of course, we get the Aerodromo, which is a power build track. I didn't even pay attention. Were there any metacars there? That FX6 is pretty decent. There's a Valkyrie. As always, I am terrible at the launch. Man. Why can I never take that corner correctly? Rear-wheel drive is just terrible. I hate this so much. Stop spinning your... I'm done. I'm putting all-wheel drive on this thing. I don't even care anymore. Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna race this. I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible car, but rear-wheel drive just sucks, man. I mean, for S2, it's terrible. S1, it's decent. It's bearable. But in S2, this thing only has 900 horsepower. I mean, man, I know for a fact I probably do not know how to tune this thing, but yeah, I'm really debating, and I want to know this in the comments. Would you guys prefer if I make my own builds? Or would you prefer if I download tunes so I can do better at the races? Because honestly, the idea of me tuning my car, I thought was going to be cool, but I just can't do it properly. So, and I really want you guys to get some interesting races here. The only interesting races we got, one of them we got bumped off the track, and then the other one I just had a skill issue. So yeah, I'm sorry about this. I mean, I don't really like S2 anyway, but I was really expecting this to be a little better. There we go, another crash. But just rear-wheel drive is not the way to go in S2. I mean. And if you do, you should just fully commit to the power build. Because otherwise, you're just not doing good. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Other than the races, I think it was a pretty good one. If you think it was, like it. Even if you don't think it was, subscribe, because why would you not? It's free, and it literally takes exactly 3 seconds to do. And speaking of that, you can even give another 1 second and click the notification button, you know, to not miss any of my stupid ideas or terrible driving in the future. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Yeah, bye.